Hello, namaste, and welcome, friends, to your morning yoga flow. My name is Maria, and today I will be guiding you through a quick, short yoga flow to give you an energy boost for your day. Today is day 12 of the Wake Up with Morning Yoga 30-day yoga series. We're more than a third of the way through. I'm so proud of you for continuing to do this, and if you're new here, you can find details about that challenge in the bio below. We're going to start today's flow in a forward fold. So meet me at the top of your mat, feet hip width apart, spread all 10 toes wide, push down through all four corners of the mat, bend your knees and fold at the hips, folding over your legs. Your knees can stay as bent as you need them to be here, and try to touch your lower belly to your upper thighs, so bending through the hips and not at the waist. Let go of the head, relax the head, shake the head yes, shake the head no. Grab opposite elbows and maybe rock a little bit from side to side, keeping that movement small and moving the hips along with your elbows or your shoulders. When you're ready, just come back to center, come back to stillness. Inhale, bring your hands up to your shins or your thighs. Lift your torso up, halfway lift. Exhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, one more breath here. And exhale, fold back over your legs, forward fold. Plant the hands on the ground, step one foot back and then the other. Option to take your own vinyasa here, or follow me as we inhale. Option to drop the knees here in plank pose, and then lower all the way down onto the ground. Your belly, your chest, and your forehead touches the mat. Bring your hands back by your ribs. On your next inhale, slowly peel your chest and your chin up off the ground just a little bit. And exhale to release back down to the ground. Tuck the toes under, push back up into tabletop position, or meet us in downward facing dog. Lift the hips up high, bend through the knees, and then straighten the knees out, aiming and drawing the heels towards the earth, towards the mat. Ground down through that left foot. Your heel doesn't have to touch the ground, but just grounding down through that. On your next inhale, lift up your right leg, right heel to the sky, toes point down, hips are level. Exhale, bring your knee to your nose, and then shift forward so your shoulders are over your wrist. Step that right foot down wherever it lands. Good. Inhale, stay here, find your footing. Bring that right foot towards the center of the mat, bending into that right knee, stacking the right knee on top of the right ankle. Bring your hands to your hips, and on your next inhale, lift your torso up. As you do that, pivot on the back foot so that the left outer edge of the back left foot is parallel with the back side of the mat. Bend into that right knee, and then heel toe your front toes and your front heel to intersect the back arch, or to have a heel-to-heel stance. Coming into warrior two, inhale to bend into that knee and lift the arms up. Exhale to sink your hips down a little bit lower. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows and pull the pinkies back just a little and send the shoulders away from the ears. Good. On the next inhale, we're going to send that left hand to touch the back of the left thigh and bring the right fingertips up and over, back behind us, reaching up above overhead. Inhale, and then exhale to return to warrior two. From here, you're going to lean forward as far forward as you can until you can't lean forward anymore, reaching your fingertips. And then from here, drop your arms to 12 and 6 o'clock. Right hand, right arm goes down. Left fingertips come up to the sky. Option to come onto your knee here. Inhale and exhale to drop both hands. Frame your right foot, lift that back left heel and pivot on that back foot, returning to a runner's lunge. Plant the hands, step this foot back. Option to take your own vinyasa here, or to just meet me in a downward facing dog. Good. We're going to take a moment here to just return to our breath, catch our breath. We moved pretty quickly through that last flow, so just bend your knees here, pedaling out the feet, breathing in and out through the nose. So just take a moment to move and return to your breath. Ground down through that right foot. Inhale, lift that left heel up high, toes point down, hips are level, and then exhale, bring that left knee into your nose, and then shift your shoulders forward to be on top of your wrist. Drop that left leg, left foot wherever it falls, and then heel toe it up, move it up in between your hands. Stack your left knee on top of your left ankle here. Straight back leg coming into a runner's lunge. Pull the inner thighs towards the center line, towards the middle and towards one another. Bring your hands to your hips, and on the inhale, lift your torso away from your thighs as you pivot on that back left foot to drop the back right heel, and then bring the outer edge of the back right foot to be parallel with the back of the mat. Coming into Warrior 3, heel toe that front left toe and heel to either intersect the back arch or the back heel. Bring your arms into a T. Inhale, reach the crown of the head up towards the sky. Exhale, pull the shoulders away from the ears and pull the pinkies back. Bring your right hand to your back right thigh, and then inhale to reach the left fingers up and over, back behind you to the right side, to the back of the room. Stretching through that left side. Inhale, return back to Warrior 2, and then exhale to reach forward. Reach your fingertips as far forward as you can. And when you can't reach any farther, drop your left hand to the ground and then lift your right arm up to the sky, coming into extended warrior pose. Your hand can come to the ground, or you can bring your left elbow to your left thigh. Inhale and exhale to drop both hands, framing the left foot. From here, lift that back right heel, pivot on that back foot, returning to a high runner's lunge, and then send that left foot back. From here, option to take a child's pose or meet me in downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, pedal out the feet, and return to your breath. On your next inhale, look up slightly, and on the exhale, slowly tiptoe your feet up to meet the backs of your hands. Returning to a forward fold here, but walk your feet out as wide as the mat this time, with your toes pointing out and your heels slightly pointing in, so they're almost at a 45-degree angle. Your fingertips are on the ground, and from here, slowly start to bend your knees and sink your hips back towards your heels, bringing your hips closer to the ground. From here, heel toe your feet in or out to find whatever feels good for you. Your heels might be a little lifted here, and that's okay, but we're working to get them down to the ground, towards the earth, drawing towards the earth. Your knees are going to point up, ground down through all four corners of your feet. Your fingertips can stay on the ground here, or option to bring them into prayer pose. Beginner yogis, you can stay here. Continue breathing in and out through the nose if this is enough for you. Advanced yogis, feel free to take a crow pose variation here as we just sit in silence, reconnecting with our breath and our bodies. If you're in this garland malasana pose, reach up through the crown of your head to make yourself a little bit taller. When you're ready, bring your fingertips back down onto the ground and then lift your hips, returning to that forward fold. Bring your toes in to touch, and this time bring your heels slightly apart. Bend into your knees, stack your knees on top of your ankles, and sit back into your sits bones. On the inhale, we'll sweep the arms up, sit back, and lift the torso up off the thighs, coming into a chair pose. Lengthen the tailbone down towards that space between the ankles. Inhale to maybe pull the chest a little bit farther away from the thigh bones. And exhale to straighten out through the legs and release. Bring your toes to face the front, and we'll bring the palms to also face the front, finishing off with a mountain pose here. Inhale, big belly breath into your belly, and exhale, open mouth, let it all go. And that is all I have for today's morning yoga flow, friends. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope this video served you well and gave you that energy boost that you were hoping for. Feel free to pair this up with any other videos that I have. This is short, so feel free to add on another video or even a shavasana at the end. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button, leave me a comment, let me know how it goes, and share this with someone who you think might like it. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Sending love and light from my heart to yours. Thank you so much, yogis. I'll see you next time.